What is up, legends? Real quick, what I want to do is talk about this, because you guys know, we don't need no intro or nothing else. Like, we know what we talking about. We know what happened. I don't like. Let me first say that I don't like how it happened because I felt that this should have just been like a conversation, um, between people, and then the company was allowed to just come out and say, hey, we messed up. We didn't notice what was going on, which is what the CM said up here. But that's not really, everybody probably already saw this already, but they pretty much said that they didn't understand that, they didn't really get that it would go this far out of proportion. Nobody did. And I will take a little bit of blame in that, because I'm a professional game tester. You guys know that. Everybody knows that. Like, I'm the only one in the content creator program who's actually paid to do, not in this game, but paid to be a tester for games. Like, I have credits in like literally hundreds of games, like my actual real name. And I didn't see this because I assumed. I assumed that dupes didn't work because that's what people were saying. I never said it, but I didn't go and actually check myself. And the saying is saying never assume, always see for yourself. And I didn't. That's why I'm saying I'm gonna take a little blame on this too, because if I went to look, then I would have seen and tried to test. I had ample opportunity to actually do that. I just assumed that was the case and didn't do any proper research on that. So like I do have to apologize on my behalf because at being a tester in this game, testing as much hell. I'm literally testing right now when technically I don't have to, but I'm doing it for my own volition because there's stuff that I want to do, which I'm going to talk about after this post right here that was made. And you guys saw me in the Discord yesterday. A lot of you actually saw me, and like people were actually saying it's Scion and everything else like that, which is always fun. I love you guys because it's always funny and stuff like that when people like shouting out and like I got people shout, like people referring me on Reddit and saying if you want to learn how to play the game, like watch Scion and look his guides. His guides are up on the wiki and everything else, official wiki and all that type of stuff. They're shouting it out on the Reddit. They're shouting out on the Discord. I'm getting shout out on other people's channels and stuff like that. I'm getting added. And thank you. That's all I can say is thank you to all that, because I'm just here trying to be positive and trying to make sure everybody had fun and play as carefree, free to play, casual as they can. And I'm for the whales too. For the whales too. I'll be out here like I literally get more DMs from whales than I get from anybody else. And it sounds weird and stuff like this, but because they just want to know, hey, yo, what? I know you playing this certain character. In fact, I am in the process of testing for a whale friend right now, because I got the Ting, so I'm in the process of testing him. And I actually just got Silence because he wants to know if Silence is actually good, and Sania. Could I use Sania? Sania is wow. Dev Sania need a buff. like if there's any character that you're going to buff, because I know you're probably going to nerf some people. We all know it's going to happen. If there's any character that needs a buff in this game, is this character. This character is so limited in what she can the people that she can actually play with. What she does is all fine and good, but the way that her skills work, she's very limited with how with who she can actually play with. She actually makes finishing the story harder for her actually being hard locked at 4-star, with forcing you to like Devs, please, you gotta do something about her. Like that's the one character in this game that needs to be buffed on the real. Everybody else don't need to be buffed. She do though. Anyway, let's back to the actual main topic. So first and foremost, we extend our heartfelt gratitude to everyone who participated in the final test. The final test concluded successfully on May 19th. Over 200,000 hyperlinkers participated. Content creators produced thousands of Etheria restart videos on the platforms like YouTube. Yes, we did. and more than 20,000 hyperlinkers joined the official Discord. Damn, that's a lot of people. That's cool. Providing valuable feedback and suggestions. The entire team is working diligently on preparations for the official launch. We hope hyperlinkers will enjoy the delightful gaming experience of Etheria Restart when the official Etheria Restart officially launches. Before the launch, we aim to offer benefits to the players. To this end, we will implement the following upcoming. Like I overlooked it. Like I just woke up and I've seen this and was like, oh. So I want to actually talk about this because before I like read it, but this is my first time actually reading it. Before I actually say something about this, the reason why I'm saying something about this, if you guys notice on my channel, I got bombarded yesterday with people, like mad people in the comment section, like, you content creators are always trying to tell us stuff, and like y'all was telling me. I was like, who y'all? Like, y'all know I never said anything about PvP Dupes working and anything, because I didn't know, so I just didn't say it. I just didn't know, and I didn't actually go test it. I assumed like everybody else, but I never actually said it. And I just think what that was it was like a ball going down the hill that picked up steam, where probably somebody said something and then somebody else said something and then somebody else said something, and then it got to this point. Which things like that will happen. It will happen, and if nobody pays attention to it, you get to this. Obviously I didn't. I'm really saying that I'm guilty of not paying attention to it and it getting that far. But like I said, I got bombarded, yo. Like, people was acting like we was selling them all types of stuff that was in my comment section. People was throwing me dislikes for stuff and saying like, oh, I was like, you who? I never said anything. Like, they show me in my content where I actually said anything about that. I never said anything. So I came into the Discord and was looking yesterday, like around 4 o'clock, to figure out what the hell was going on. Because I was like, how the hell are we arguing and fighting in a damn beta over? Like, what happened? like did somebody get robbed or something? Like, what is going on right now? So I'm looking, and then I see what started it, and I'm like, bruh, this is like hearsay. Like, we really fighting over hearsay right now? So I literally said, and like people saw, because people was raging and everything else, they made a section and feedback, which I'm gonna show that in a second. And first of all, that was the first mistake. I don't know why whoever made that, I don't know why you did that. like there was a lot of mistakes being made right here, and that was a rookie mistake on like I they probably ain't gonna like me saying that, but that was you just made it worse. But they put the hearsay, and the reason why I'm saying it's hearsay is because it was not the actual dev team saying it. Like, it'd be one thing if it was somebody saying the dev team said it, and I have a strong dislike and problem for that. That's just something you don't do. In fact, let me say, I'll give you guys an example. This is something very like relative to like what I do and how I handle stuff. If Capcom came to me and said Scion is coming in Street Fighter 6, and I go and say Scion is coming in Street Fighter, but Capcom told me, if I go and say that without any type of permission, do you know what was happening to my channel? Do you know how ethered I would be? There's like, and people want to see that character in Street Fighter 6. But you know how quickly my channel will go poof? I'll get banned off of YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter all at the same time, like I never existed. There's certain etiquette that you have to have in content creation that you just can't do stuff like that. Like you need to get permission to do stuff like that, or you cause problems like this. And I don't know what to say about that. It happened. Here we are. So me coming in and I'm like, yo, I gotta calm down because this is like hearsay. They need to come out and actually say stuff. And when I said that, yesterday, you can search me in Discord. It's probably still, you probably still see me saying it, like search, at Scion. I literally said like y'all can't let manufactured drama rile you up like this. You got to give the dev team a chance to actually respond. And during that time of day, and most of the people in China where they're at asleep, they like somewhere chilling, Netflix and chilling, like somewhere they don't know what's going on right now when everybody's wilding out and stuff like that. So I said that, I was like, and people was like upset at me because like, oh, you don't care, you supposed to be for the free to play and casual, everything else like this. But I am, but I'm also an adult. I'm a 40-year-old adult, and you guys already know I don't rock with drama content creators. I don't talk to them. I don't hang around them. I don't like that type of content because it never helps anybody. Carrying on and then getting everybody to argue, fuss, and fight, all that does is make the community toxic, and that's exactly what happened to Hoyo and Woa and Nikkei, and even to some extent Reverse 1999, Snowbreak. Like, you can just go down the list, and you could just think about it for a second. Like, is that really fun? I don't consider that fun. Like, it just makes me not want to talk to people in the community, and I feel bad because I am an extrovert. I'm not an introvert. I'm an extrovert. I want to actually talk to people. I want to actually come in and chill with people and play games with y'all and have fun playing games and everybody be stress free and just come, hey, yo, I got this character, and we all happy, high five, drink a beer, and go on our way. I don't want everybody arguing and cursing at each other and disrespecting each other. Oh, how dare you like this game? Like, you a sellout, you a shill. Why you like this game? It's like, that ain't fun. None of that's fun. Like, that's just bad situation all the way around. So what I was trying to do after people were coming at me, I wasn't mad at anybody. I'm just saying, like, whoa, calm down, let them respond. And if they respond like F you, we gonna do it anyway, and y'all can just suck it, then, hey, I ain't got nothing to say. Y'all could go wild out and like spin around a pole or something. I ain't got nothing to say. Like, it's just on the company. Y'all know how I do. When the company F up, I'll be out. I'll be gone. Yeah, I don't even do no drama video now, like, because I hate those type of drama videos. And this isn't a drama video. This is just me talking and explaining and showing every stuff right now. Like, I'm not mad. I'm not any type of thing, because this company historically, for the past 2 years that I've been covering them and watching them, anytime there is a problem, they handle it immediately, which is what I was trying to relate yesterday. Like, where we had all the drama mamas and everything, all the people coming in and acting crazy, acting like they had no home training, basically people getting timed out and everything else like that, which is why I said that that section that was made for that was probably not the bestest of ideas at this point in time. You could have just made some type of, just not that like just not that. So eventually what ended up happening is the actual dev came in at the end. Jack is the lead dev, by the way. That's Jack Triple Z right there. That's the lead dev. He said got some sleep, still trying to catch up on the new ones, which I guess that means the postie right there he's talking about. We'll have an internal meeting as soon as possible. The team get back to office, which leads us to the post that they made last night, that we're about to read over now. Well, you probably already read it now because it's on the screen, and that's exactly what I knew was gonna happen, because they weren't awake yet. Like dude was probably in bed asleep while people was wilding and getting banned or getting timed out. I don't think anybody got banned, but people got timed out. Like, you probably sleep somewhere. Give people a chance to come in and respond to stuff, which is just what I was saying. But people are used to the drama, because that happens in other spaces. Like, creators out of nowhere, creators can't even do a guide to the game and show if they like the game or not, but they can come and make a creator video talking about drama. I can't, the way community, the way y'all let people get away with that, don't show up for anything else. Don't do anything to help the game or even play the game or even showcase the game, but they'll show up to trash a game. The way y'all let people get away with being toxic pieces of crap. Like, I can't, like, people and they can get mad all the hell they want. They know they like, come talk to me, and that's not gonna go the way that you want it to go. Like, come talk to me if you like. I do not like that. That's like really messed up. Like, you ain't show up nowhere, but you showed up for a drama video. All right, reduce the penalties threshold for the targeted summons pool 100 to 80, including constant and disorder light and dark Animus units, making it easier for players to acquire or feature Animus. This is a direct buff to the method that I was teaching all you guys, and the reason being, which, thank you devs, like y'all cool, send you out on that. You my peoples, y'all looking out. So what that does is that makes Fleeting Dream right here, like with Freya or whoever or whatever character is going to be, because we don't know if it's actually going to be Freya. They could just change it again at launch to be some other character. But whoever is going to actually be here, that means it's going to be 80 now, which means probably we don't know for sure that the soft pity is probably going to be 40 instead of 50 like it is right now, which means you get out of this banner a whole lot faster. Granted, you still want to stay in the banner because all the other people say, well, I'm going to skip Freya. I don't know why, because Freya is like in all the speed runs for every freaking boss in the game. I don't know why that even stuff that she's elemental disadvantage, she's still in the damn speed run. Like, why the hell would you pause? Like, I can't. This is my famous line that people are saying in the community now. People just want to be different. They just want to be hipsters for no reason, just making stuff harder because they don't want to do something that I put out there. Like, there's people who are like that, by the way. They just won't do it or go against me because it's me saying it. Even if I'm right, even if this character is being used in like every speed run in the game, oh no, I'm just gonna skip it. I don't think she's like, my brother in Christ, really. Freya, Tiaki, Kraken, and Dinah. You're literally looking at 4 characters and 1 banner at the same time that are in speed runs for damn every boss in the game. And I have people say I'm just gonna skip that banner, and I'm just like, like that silence is like, I like, all right, yeah, okay, y'all be different. We over here winning. That's all I'm gonna say. And that leads to also light and dark, which is this banner as well. This is going to be easier, which makes this, instead of you being hard pity at 30,000, it's 24,000 now, which is still a hell of a lot and still a damn trap. And I still don't suggest it. That's just too much currency. Like, you, with that same amount of currency, you can get out. You literally can get Freya, maybe 2 of the 3 other meta units for the boss kills, and go into permanent banner and get like maybe 4 to 5 SSR to go together with Freya and Leon, and then whatever your target summons is as well. You literally can end up like 6-7 SSR for like this one Messiah that you're gonna try to chase in the same amount. Like, what? No. Like, no, like, just don't do that. Just please. All right. So next is add Animus exchange tokens to the Summit Arena RTA. The Arena shop, players can use the Summit Arena RTA token to redeem Anima, enabling free-to-play players to obtain more. All right, so I actually made this suggestion to know feedback for the whole problem yesterday, and that is a good solution, but it needs a little bit more than that, devs. And I'm going to say it here because they are probably going to see it eventually. What they are talking about is this shop. All right, so that's very cool that they're going to have that here. So what probably is going to have to happen is that you're going to have to be able to get like maybe 2 or 3 dupes a month from this shop, which would help free to play kind of like stem the gap a little bit. And then eventually by like, like 2 or 3 months, you should be in the same boat as the whales. Anyway, the whales are not going to get but so much further than you guys. They're going to have mythic gear, which you can do that with free to play, the casual. You can, like, you guys watch me do it. I'm on my 8th time going to do it now, basically. So you can do it around the same period of time that they can do it. They're like literally in this game right now, the only big advantage whales are going to have is they're probably going to be 1 to 2 days quicker than you as far as the content that they can do. And then the dupes at the end of the day, that's just what it is. The 20 to 25% on top of what the dupes actually give a character. But stamina manipulation is not that big in this game as far as spending. Doesn't really make that much of a difference. And Etheria coin and data for your shells is a little bit more manipulated, but not that much. Like, so essentially what's going to happen is whales are going to end up 2 or 3 days faster than you. But that evens out because they're just going to get, or once they get to like around 50, they're going to have all the mythic stuff and everything else like that, and you'll be like 2 or 3 days behind, and they're just going to be sitting there trying to refine mythic gear. Basically, there's no way to whale that faster because you're going to run out of Etheria coin at that point. So you just have to use what you're going to use. Like, you don't get infinite Etheria coin. You don't get infinite data for the shells either. Like, that's not a thing. So the advantage will slowly dwindle over time. It's an advantage, but it will slowly dwindle over time. Now, if they do this shop right, which I'm about to explain, then that advantage will probably be like maybe probably like a week or two of like that. It's just, the reality of the situation. Now, the advantage after that will be that they will be sitting there a longer period of time with mythic gear to refine that mythic gear. So they'll still be a little bit ahead of you, but you'll still catch up at the end of the day. Everybody's going to be like at the same boat, like after 2 months. Trust me. Like after 2 months, everybody's going to be in the same spot, basically, minus like a few dupes or here and there, especially if they do what I'm suggesting. Now, if you notice, this shop right now has all red element units. That's not helping. What the shop really should be doing is every SSR that you get should be in the shop. Because all red units right now, I only got Bealton and Lien. Like, the rest of this ain't helping me. Even if I get the Animus currency for this, like, that's not helping. Like, Bealton and Lien, like I would need, like, if it'd be cool if I had Hellkit, but I don't have any of those characters, so this really isn't helping me. If they buff like this right now, you get more currency, you can get a dupe. I would want other characters. I would want to get stuff for Tia. I would want to get stuff for other particular characters. Like, it's really not that accommodating when it comes to the SSR. Like, over here again, it's red units again. So what will have to happen, it's probably going to rotate between elements, but that's not going to like necessarily help. This entire store needs to be redesigned. It needs to actually be the characters that you have, because it rotating and you can't refresh that with any type of currency, anything else like that. That's just going to leave people hard locked out. That's a bad idea. That's just a bad idea. This is something else I didn't notice, that this store did that. But I noticed it when put in this situation, that this is a bad idea. That this isn't actually accommodating for you, for what characters you actually have. It's just doing the element, and then the dark element and the light element, and then it's like if you got blue units that you need to take care of, you just asked out. You asked out for the week, and then heaven forbid this turn green and you still need blue. because that's where Tia's at. That's where Kraken's at. Viper and Rosa, and like, so like you gotta wait 3 weeks for that. This is a bad idea. It just is. So this needs to be what you actually have. It can still be the SSR and the Animuses and all that type of stuff, but it needs to adjust and see that, okay, you got these characters, so you can get these dupes. That's what everybody else in the industry does, and I don't know why this doesn't do it. Like, I guess that was just either that's an oversight, or maybe they didn't think that they would need to do that. But that definitely is something that needs to actually happen, because even if you do that whole system, it's the way it currently is right now, it's not helping. So with that, over here is during the growth boost, players who reach level 30 will also receive Animus exchange tokens, which is more aligned like that. Again, that's not going to help if it's rotating on elements you don't even need, or characters you don't even need. So you're gonna be add out an RTA if you need if you need green and blue units, and like Ramoka is over there on green too. Like, can't do nothing. Kazumi, the sleep Kazumi is in green, so that's problematic. So hopefully they'll see this, and I'm probably gonna submit today again more feedback on that to say, hey, you gotta do something about the store that it actually accommodates. So if we do get enough to actually get dupes, we can actually dupe the characters and not be stuck in one thing, or allow people to refresh it or something. Like, I whatever they can do with that, they'll probably figure something out. Regarding the gender ratio of the game characters, people actually had a problem with this. In the world of Etheria, new characters will be introduced in the future, including both male and female roles. We aim to create as many recognizable, uniquely charming characters as possible. Okay, that's cool. I like the way that a lot of the men characters look in this game. They have good designs, like Heinrich, Hellkid, Koros, Kraken, Marvel. The Ting is cool. Look at him chilling, little cat ears. Like I said, Barnier, man's like, where the wings coming from? How you gonna come out to like your tailbone? But cool. Like, Obel is a cool old man just chilling there, ready to do his thing. Like, they got other cool characters. They actually have a lot of males compared to most games. Like, what is this? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would have been done talking if this was another game. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's the same guy. 13, 14, 15, and there's people I don't have. That's a lot of males. Like, that's what I was like. That's a problem that people who are having. There's a lot of guys in this game. There's more guys in this game than like 10 games combined. And guys, like, what? Y'all played Decay? Where the guy at in that? The Commandant, I don't even know what the hell he is in that game. He's not even human. He's like a male Nikkei. Like, bro, y'all wildin'. Who is complaining about the ratio? That's some like manufactured drama too. like, bro, it's almost half the cast is like male. Somebody was really all right, whatever. We sincerely apologize for not promptly identifying and clarifying misconceptions. Anima is effective across all current gameplay modes in Etheria. We also designed multiple ways to acquire Animus exchange tokens. Moving forward, we'll continue to monitor and optimize. Like, hold on, this line, multiple where, unless it's just not in the game yet. I don't think you meant this line. I think maybe we've designed multiple ways. Maybe you mean in the future. Like, yeah, you must mean in the future, because it ain't right now. Beyond these adjustments, we'll broadcast the second episode of Hyper Talk at the end of May. Our community manager will address additional community feedback while sharing official launch information, including new characters, and United new cat what? All right. Oh, Gil v Gil, United Front, because that ain't been on there forever. We hope you continue to follow and support Etheria Restart. Hold up. Dev team. I see a problem. Dev team, please don't be a black beacon. Test this. Like, even if you need like a weekend to test this, don't launch this on global and it be broke, because you're gonna have people in here wilding again being drama queens. I hope y'all private test, like, do something. Test this. Don't do a black beacon and be testing on global, because that never ends well. Because this has never been on at all. So y'all don't even know if it worked. like this needs to be tested. This should have been on for this last beta. Like, bro, please. I don't know what y'all got to do, but y'all need to make sure that actually works. Because I'm just calling it right now. People are y'all gonna have Hoyo Shields in here wilding, which is literally what just happened. They're gonna be in here wilding, trying to just make up stuff and be disrespecting y'all. So please test this thoroughly and make sure that it actually works and starts, because just save yourself the headache now. We hope you continue to follow and support Etheria Restart, and we're looking forward to reuniting with every hyperlinker in the world in June 5th. Yes, but this highlighted right here, I am so worried about this, because that is literally like how you, like, people gonna crash out on you on global, and like, you would think that it's not that big a deal and stuff like that, because I don't really think that the RTA thing was that big a deal, because I figured that they would try to figure out how to balance that if it is like that. That's why I was never upset. I was like, oh, you know what? If it really does count, they're probably going to do something to even it out so that free to play can catch up. So let's just wait and see what the hell they say. Instead of jumping on them and listening to hearsay, just let them rock, which is what happened. It's exactly what happened. And they devised something, but like I said, the plan that they devised, there's a few flaws with that, because the store itself is not designed to help out in that manner. It's designed to rotate, and that's not going to help anybody. So they got to handle that. Like, hopefully though, because I've said this out loud, they'll be like, oh, and go handle that too. And hopefully before, June 5th. And again, hopefully they test this, because again, I've never seen this actually work, because it's never been on. So I hope they got like some servers or something like this, get a bunch of people together. And also, dev team, again, just a heads up. The reason why I've said that maybe make a test literally just for that, it could be a test just for this, because you need to test if it can handle multiple connections. Because what happens in this type of case, which we'll see in multiple games, like, trust me, I've been around. I have to reiterate that I have been around 12 years and gotcha, and watched this stuff happen, and said the same exact thing to companies and watched them fall into the same problem that I had said. What happens is that something will work if you have 40 to 50 people messing around with it. Now, what happens when it's 4,000? What happens when it's 10,000? What happens when it's 20,000? Memory leaks. The server can't handle that many of the connections. Like, you're adding an extra input on top of what the game naturally functions. In some games, they have a cutoff for that, and the server will have a cutoff for that, and they can't handle it, and then the whole game will lag. So then you have to figure out that where's the buffer at that we can feed the memory into something else so that we can handle this many connections. And you need to know that before global, because then you're gonna have literally probably like 1 million or more people trying to play this game. You got people re-rolling, you got people just hanging out in the game, It's obvious that this game is gonna be pretty big and a lot of people is gonna play it. So you do not want to have a system that is going to crash out your game because you did not test it thoroughly. And like I'm putting it out there now to give you time to actually think about that and make sure that this thing actually works. So I will catch you guys next video. Hopefully what I said will help them and they already have something in place to actually deal with that and address that in a timely fashion. You got 14 days. I hope that is enough time. Yeah. Catch you guys soon. Also give them some time with, like, you know, with stuff like this. If there's something wrong, like this man, all that drama was happening in the morning. Like, I mean, he must have just woke up and got out of bed, brushed his teeth, and looked at what was going on and responded, and then got this news out to you guys in an orderly fashion. So I think they deserve a little bit of leeway, you know, to handle things. And if they mess it up, then they just mess it up. But just give them a chance to, at least, you know. Come on. Later. Thank you for watching the video all the way to the end. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I love everybody who stops by. You guys always make my day with your comments. It's always funny and whimsical and gives me a reason to keep going. So be legendary, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.